Get some instructions onto the pitch. It's going to go down the middle towards Danny Lloyd, who's comfortably beaten in the air, but second ball is picked up by Stockport, who gives it back to Lloyd on the left wing, and Lloyd is going to try and go around the outside of Toulson. Lloyd checks back inside, he's done well inside the penalty area. Can he pull it back? He's gone for goal. Rather selfish perhaps from Lloyd. The keeper though had to tip it away, and the ball is still alive with Minihan on the right, and now it's a County throw in. Well, County will come again though, down the right. Minihan seeing plenty of the ball in these early stages. The right back crosses towards Marsden, who flicks it on to Danny Lloyd. Great save by the goalkeeper, used his knees to keep that one out. Danny Lloyd very close to breaking the deadlock, Neil. So Marsden standing over it, looking at Odajay. It's poor delivery. Felix just helps it on into a dangerous area though. Kept alive by Stockport, crossed in by Cartwright to Odajay. He couldn't work his feet fast enough. An old-fashioned centre-forward, I suppose, but he's playing on the right side of an attacking three. Almost the Kane Felix role, if you like, with Sinclair through the middle. So here's a great flick on, here's a chance. Danny Lloyd shoots with his right foot. Now, he has had a tendency at times to whip these in at pace. This time he's done exactly that. Worsnop spills, edge of the box is Felix, and he couldn't manufacture a shot from there. So the games never interfere with training, and that's an interesting potential change, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, when I was at Halifax, we went part-time then. We used to train on a Monday morning, and then so lads who had shifts or wherever would know exactly when they're working there, so they'd train on a Monday morning, then on a couple of times on an evening. So
County on the front foot again here. Gary Stockport felt he was impeded and felt he should have had a penalty. It's a bizarre thing to say, but it's probably true. Smalley with a defensive header, finding Marsden. Oh, it's a lovely touch. John Marsden, the quality of that's brilliant. Perfect pace to find Lloyd, and then follows his pass to collect the return. He'll want to get inside onto his right foot and curl it in if he can. It takes a deflection and goes wide. It's a corner to the Hatters. Well left by Nicky Rowe. He just ducked under it, but Sinclair, I think, caught by surprise himself. County able to clear. Danny Lloyd holds it up, gives it back to Smalley. Smalley goes long. Odajay just backing into his marker at Nowakowski to buy himself that yard of space, and that allows him then to release Lloyd down the left. It's great play by the centre forward. Now Lloyd attacking the fullback. Great defending by Toulson, but Lloyd's won it back again. Danny Lloyd still going, still going. It's Lloyd on the left side. He's got Cartwright on the overlap. Cartwright's cross, Odajay's header. Oh, just wide. Very kind of you to say, but let's hope it's not too long before we're back at the Stadium of Light. And
no.
We'd take Gillingham at the moment, wouldn't we? Here's Gary Stockport darting forward from midfield. It's a surging run from Stockport. This time Lloyd's popped up on the right flank. Felix has switched to the left. Minihan with a touch, and he scored! Sam Minihan inside the box. The faintest of touches. It was enough to take it beyond the outstretched arms of John Worsnop. And with half an hour gone, the Hatters have taken the lead. Another assist for Danny Lloyd. A second of the season for Sam Minihan. County lead 1-0. Prepares to try and curl this left-footed. It is Boschel, it is over the bar, it's into the empty railway end, and a wasted opportunity for Bradford Park Avenue.
Well organised.
Immediately Odajay there, because he was pressing high, forced Nowakowski to go long, and it's forced the error. The ball is back with County. Marsden though beaten in the air by Danny Boschel. There's Clark to clear. Odajay, can he hold this up? Halfway line. Lays it off now to Stockport. Stockport, another of those typical surging runs. He felt he was being clipped there, but he's managed to release. Danny Lloyd inside the box onto his left foot. Lloyd takes a deflection.
Just gives the Park Avenue defence something to think about.
Well, the way County have thrown leads away recently, nobody taken anything for granted. Indeed, they threw away a 1-0 lead against the same opposition last weekend, but Jim Gannon, I think, will be very pleased with what he's seen so far. Here's Marsden releasing Lloyd down the right flank. There are three arriving on the edge of the box for Danny Lloyd. Can he pull it back? He's delayed a little bit, and he might go and clip it in now for the far post. Felix trying to volley that one. It was an instinctive effort, difficult skill.
I think he's obviously going to lose, is it Stockport in midfield? I think he's going to lose him in January, so he'll be looking to bring players in then, but yeah, it's quite refreshing to hear a manager say he's happy with his squad and not really looking to make much changes. So
there's Chris Sharp for Bradford in the final third. That's a great cross from Sharp, and the header is on target. Well, we've had to wait 49 minutes, but Nicky Boschel with that header. That's their first attempt on target this afternoon now. Odajay is quite closely marked, so he's gone for Danny Lloyd instead. Lloyd needs to give it back to Cartwright, and does. Cartwright's cross was into quite a poor area really, but it's cleared only as far as Felix, who'll dink it in towards Minihan. Minihan down that right flank, he's got Stopforth on the overlap. Minihan keeps going, forced towards the corner flag. It's good defending in the end really by the left back on that far side. County still can't get the ball in. They do eventually, but it's cleared by Luke Dean. Minihan with a very brave header nods it back into the danger zone, and Minihan still there. His first touch unfortunately lets him down. That's unlucky. It opened up for Sam Minihan, and just when he needed the most decisive touch, Minihan unable to produce it. But County come again with Danny Lloyd, edge of the box. It's opened up for Lloyd. He fires it wide of the target. It stays 1-0. Yeah, 2 previous games. Sharp just keeps it in play on the near side, but then loses it almost immediately to Felix. Felix now to Marsden. Marsden to Smalley. Smalley to keeper Hinchliffe, who fires it up now towards Odajay. He did well, took it on his chest rather than flicking it on. He decided to chest that one down to Danny Lloyd. Lloyd with a cross from the left. Oh, and Odajay almost got there. Marsden might on the volley wide of the target. Great attempt by John Marsden. One attempt on target so far.
Dangerous throw.
But he has got a good throw, hasn't he? Yeah. That launches it, it bounces on the edge of the 6-yard box, and it's teed up now. Here's a chance, and it's off the post. Odajay turns it wide. That's very, very unlucky. It's the first real scare. Here comes the resultant corner. County have dealt with the first ball. Here's Rowe. Danny Boschel hooks it in. This is a chance for Luke Dean, who's offside. It won't count. Luke Dean tucked it under the body of the advancing Ben Hinchliffe, but I think that's the right decision.
See, it's important for him once he goes on to try and recreate what Odajay's done up there by holding the ball up, bringing players in.
Great work from John Marsden, charging down the clearance from Nowakowski, and he's won the ball as well. It's John Marsden. Is this the moment? The keeper saved it, but Jimmy Ball on the rebound has turned it wide of the target.
I always speak to my academy lads when they're on the bench, and it's massively important. You can sit on the bench and daydream and not really concentrate what's going on until it's your turn, but I always speak to my lads and say you should be studying the opposition, what they're doing, where they're doing, weaknesses, strengths.
Here's Stopforth showing great strength from midfield, finds ball, but again on his left side. Tom Davey, a left-sided player signed in the summer, had a recent loan spell with Darlington, a player who came through the ranks at Hull City before dropping into non-league. It's County on the ball again. Great pass from Duxbury down the left wing. He's found Jimmy Ball. Ball cuts inside onto his right foot. Duxbury on the overlap. There are 3 in the box waiting for a cross. Duxbury's picked out. Minihan right across the face of goal. Very, very unlucky. Difficult skill. The angle against him. Well, they've been a bit more ambitious now, haven't you? Looking at it, Davey with the gloves has gone through the middle now, alongside this man, Sinclair. What a touch from Sinclair! And he's fired it wide. Best chance of the game for Bradford Park Avenue. They've conceded late goals in the last 2 games, and that will be preying on their minds.
I think they just need to get the ball down, get the foot on it a little bit more for now, for the last sort of bit, and just try and play it out.
Ball. It's come back to Stopforth, more by accident than design. It's a great run. Gary Stopforth tees it up now. John Marsden! Yes! John Marsden at last! He's got his goal. He's waited 20 games for that. It's a beautiful finish on his left foot. Great credit, though, to Gary Stopforth, who showed tremendous energy and invention, driving forward from the heart of County's midfield, picked out Marsden on the edge of the box, and that is a striker's finish, my friend. 2-0. And he's grown into the game, hasn't he? He's started to become more influential.
Yeah, I think since Odajay's gone off, I think he's had the responsibility of being the one to have to get hold of the ball and sort of create something, especially since Lloyd has gone off as well. It's been down to John to get hold of the ball and create stuff, and he's done really well in the second half.
And now County pushing forward again. What a run this is from Scott Duxbury. From left back, driving forward, and the only thing in his mind is to head for goal. It's Duxbury. Can he score? Oh, he's so unlucky. It's the outside of the post after a 70-yard run from Scott Duxbury.